6 bro science myths you believe. Number 1. The Anabolic Window. Holy shit, this is probably the biggest bro science myth I've ever heard. Basically, the Anabolic Window states that within the first 30 minutes after your workout, you need to eat protein and carbs in order to make proper muscle gains. Let me simplify this shit for all you bro scientists out there. This is absolute bullshit. The bro science behind this total nonsense comes from a study out of the University of Bros, which states that eating within the first 30 minutes promotes muscle protein synthesis and glycogen storage because it keeps your body in an anabolic state as opposed to a catabolic state, which is basically a fasting state. This has been disproved by science time and time again, and now by your boy the God. Moral of the story is this: eat protein at least a few hours before working out and you'll be fine. It's far more important to be eating the right amount of protein rather than eating it at some ritualistic time after you work out. I swear, I've seen guys do a 50-yard dash running like Naruto to their cars after their workout just to get their protein shakes, and I'm like, holy shit, dude, you need to relax before you get accidentally run over by someone in the parking lot. If that's you, then it's time to chill the fuck out. I've also seen guys drinking their protein shake between every fucking set while they're still there. Like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? 2. Cardio is bad for gains. Now, this is some shit those whack-ass juiced-up dudes who look like a veiny penis say to skinny beginner weightlifters. You know, they're like, bro, you need to be moving as little as possible to avoid burning off calories. Every calorie you burn, you gotta eat back. I swear, some of these guys take it to such an extreme. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw them driving around from the bench press to the pull-down machine in one of those carts that old fat people use at the supermarket, you know, to avoid burning too many calories. Now, if you're a skinny guy and you're trying to put on weight, then doing something like playing 3 hours of basketball 7 days a week will definitely make it harder for you to gain weight because you'll burn a lot of calories during that time. And you'll have to eat those calories back later on. And it'll slow down your muscle recovery. Now, that doesn't mean you can't do cardio at all. It just means you can't do an insane amount of cardio because it makes it harder for you to gain weight and, more importantly, muscle. By no means should you be afraid of cardio, though. Feel free to do whatever cardio you'd like a few times a week as long as you're eating enough and not overdoing it. You should be fine. Basically, instead of having a 3-day sex marathon with your side chick and mistress, cut it down to a 1-day sex marathon. Shit, I hope my girl doesn't watch this video because she ain't going to be happy about that. 3. Taking supplements will make your gains for you. I've met so many guys who think that going to the gym and throwing the weights around for an hour counts as a workout routine, as long as they're downing their whey protein, BCAAs, creatine, pre-workout fish oil, testosterone booster, steroids, fucking pixie dust, you name it. While supplements are an excellent way of helping you maximize your gains, simply taking supplements and going to the gym will not make your gains for you. The real Greek god gains come from a strong foundational workout routine and a solid diet to match your goals of either gaining or losing weight. Supplements are an awesome way of helping you achieve those goals, but they're far less important than having a solid workout routine and diet. The real value of supplements comes in the convenience and added boost they can add to your workouts and diets. For example, with bodybuilding.com's signature creatine, you're getting one of the most highly studied supplements that promotes muscle growth, increased strength, powerful pumps, less fatigue, and overall fuller muscles. It's also an awesome added boost to make sure you're consistently adding weight to the bar each week and putting on muscle each month as well. I especially recommend it to beginners who are in their first few months and want to accelerate their initial newbie gains, and people who have been lifting for a while who are looking to get over a plateau. Combine that with a diet that's already high in protein to meet your needs, and you'll make gains in no time. Just be sure you're drinking at least 8 glasses of water a day, and you'll be good to go. The other 2 supplements I recommend are pre-workout and a multivitamin, both of which have been studied and tested extensively, which is why I think they're a safe bet in terms of the benefits they can provide, unlike some other supplements whose benefits are still debated. Pre-workout is awesome. It's like going Super Saiyan before stepping into the gym, no joke. It's like training in the hyperbolic time chamber. It helps make sure you're energized and ready to hit your workout at full speed. And it promotes muscular endurance, more energy for high-intensity or explosive movements, and better overall workout performance. It even has L-citrulline, which helps your body circulate oxygen better. Some people even like to take an L-citrulline on top of a pre-workout as well to boost the effects. So if you're into that, I suggest checking it out as well. Multivitamins are another essential for guys who work out because they'll help fill in any nutritional gaps that you may be missing. It's bad enough to have a nutritional gap when you're not active, but if your body doesn't have enough of the right vitamins and nutrients while you're putting it under physical stress during your workouts, then your deficiencies will be magnified, and it could hurt your gains and your health. Now, I'm not saying you don't need to eat fruits or vegetables now that you're taking a multivitamin, because there's absolutely no replacement for a wholesome diet that's rich in fruits and vegetables. But a multivitamin is a good added bonus to an already kick-ass diet. Hey, if you want to check out the 3 supplements I talked about from bodybuilding.com, the Signature Creatine Pre-Workout and Multivitamin, I'll have them linked below. 4. You gotta eat big to get big. This is probably the biggest bro science fact out there, and so many people believe this. Meatheads will say shit like, you need to be slamming down 5,000 calories a day and 400 grams of protein if you want to be as big as me. Ha! Yeah, right, because that's fucking healthy. Let me put it to you this way. The amount of muscle you can gain has a limit. So let's say within a month period you can gain about 2 pounds of muscle, and typically for most people, for every pound of muscle you gain, you also gain a pound or a half a pound of fat. So let's say you're eating enough to gain 2 pounds of muscle. Eating any more than that won't magically make you gain more muscle. It'll just make you gain more fat because you will have hit your threshold of muscle gain, and you'll just be packing on the fat from there if you eat any more than you need to. For most guys trying to pack on mass and muscle, you need to eat about 5 to 15% more calories than your daily maintenance. Some people may need to eat a little bit more than that if they're a really hard gainer, but most people can get away with eating an extra 500 calories a day to hit their surplus amount and gain weight. An easy way to make sure you're hitting your caloric goal for the day is to drink a protein shake like I mentioned before, or a mass gainer, because they're both dense in calories and protein, which you need to build muscle. I'll break down the importance of having enough protein in your diet for you newbies, so whip out your lab coats. Protein is the molecule in your body that promotes muscle growth, counteracts muscle breakdown, and supports recovery after your workouts. You get protein from eating stuff like beans, nuts, peanut butter, and of course, protein shakes and bars. 5. Your life needs to revolve around the gym. This is something fitness gurus try preaching all the time on Instagram to make themselves look cool and like they're hustling 24/7. But to be totally honest with you, this isn't necessary. If you build a solid workout routine that emphasizes compound movements and the right rep ranges for your skill level, mixed in with an appropriate diet and some supplements for an added boost, you can get away with lifting 3 to 4 times a week for an hour at a time, depending on how receptive your muscles are to your workouts. I'll have my breakdown of workout routines on screen at the end of this video. Combine that with a decent fitness tracker to track your diet and calories, and being and staying in godly shape will only add on a couple of hours to your week, which makes it well worth it without having it totally eat up your life. I mean, just look at me. And that's it. If you want to check out the supplements from bodybuilding.com, then click the link in the description and check them out.